Hey guys, welcome back to another show of Just the Basics with Tammin and
Greg.
And today we're talking about herbs.
Herbs.
In Australia we say herbs, and in where?
Herbs.
Jamaica.
Here.
You Jamaican?
No.
And this is lemon verbena.
Verbena.
And that
the
is
sexiest French herb in the world.
Oh, it's very sexy. It's like a
and
tickler.
This is holy basil.
Holy basil!
Woo!
Yeah, and where do you do that? You put that in your...
Stir fry.
I thought you can say in your strip club. I was like, no, you don't put it in your strip club. Anyway, today we're talking about herbs, whatever you want to call it. So keep watching and we're gonna show and talk about some fun facts about herbs. We're here talking everything basic, but it's not so basic because it's actually a little more complicated. So we're gonna talk about herbs today.
Yeah, so I wanted to give you a real quick, simple way for you to enhance your cooking.
Okay.
And that's as easy as just getting some fresh herbs.
Use them.
You know, you were telling me about dinner that you were making last night.
Yes, I made my daughter some dinner and you were mad because I did not put any herbs in my food, and I didn't even think of it. I mean, I know that I can, but the
after
idea
all
of
I've shown you, after all I've taught you.
And it's really not that hard. I'd love to see you chop up some herbs.
Okay, well, let's first off start with, there's many different types of herbs, okay? I've got basil here, I've got oregano. Oh.
Ooh.
And look what I've got here.
Smells like a nice summer's day and the lily pads.
Eat the flower.
Frolicking.
Parsley?
Eat the flower. Parsley. Does anyone really like parsley?
I love parsley. Parsley is like my workhorse. I mean, parsley is that one herb.
But it's because you're a chef that you like parsley. Like,
I don't
doesn't everyone go
it.
not the parsley?
No,
Carrie Bradshaw
I don't
did.
think. Yes.
She
okay.
hates it. Well, Carrie Bradshaw hates it.
All right. Well, how about this one? Everybody wants more of this.
What's that?
Thyme.
Thyme.
Thyme. Not thyme. Thyme.
I have a speech impediment.
Thyme. Thyme. Oh my! All right. If you want to grow some herbs at home, like on your balcony or out in a pot or something like that, these are two that are very hard to kill.
Rosemary.
You got that one.
And me, I'm very hard to kill.
Rosemary and thyme. Rosemary and thyme you can grow, like find a nice little spot where you can like let them just go wild. That's the best thing to do.
It smells like Thanksgiving.
Does it? It smells like summer to me. Smell it again. Maybe you should try it.
I feel like it's summer, it's winter, it's summer, it's working.
That smells like Thanksgiving to me. Like a roasted turkey.
It smells like what I smelled when I stepped on the bee yesterday. It was probably frolicking.
Don't make fun of my bees. All right, I've got, now these two are basil.
Okay.
We were, you know, this is Genovese basil. And this is Opal Basil. Don't eat it yet.
Oh.
Eat this one.
Eat that one.
Yeah. Basil is a little bit harder for you to grow at home. Yes, it's easy to grow, but I feel a lot of people end up wondering why it dies. And you know what? When basil is very temperamental with the season. Spring and summer, perfect for basil. Height of summer, basil loves heat, water, but when you get to fall and it starts to get cold, basil doesn't like it so much.
So it gets PMS.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know if that's my gardener say, but.
Yes. Okay, so what is basil good for?
Basil is really good for like fish, salads. You know what? Next time you have your salad at home and you want to add something to it that's going to make it better, whole leaves.
Whole leaves.
Take the whole leaves of the basil.
And that's not too much?
No, I mean, my goodness, you can make a whole salad of even the herbs. Take even the oregano leaves, parsley leaves, mint, tarragon. Think of all those leaves in the actual salad. Think of all those flavors that you would end up getting out of that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, yes, chopped herbs are really good. So that's the one thing I think if you are going to be cooking at home and you want to make your cooking better, what's the one ingredient that I could add to make it better that most people leave out? Fresh herbs.
Herbs.
Fresh herbs.
Herbs.
All right. And this is, I've got some chives. Chives are like onions.
Yeah.
Chives are perennial. So this is another one that you can grow outside and it will come back year after year. Chives actually reseed themselves and they also have really beautiful, brilliant purple flowers. You can take those pretty purple flowers and use them as a garnish, like an onion garnish.
If you could never have herbs again or never have your wife again, what would you choose?
My wife.
You'd never have her again?
Huh? Oh no, I thought that's a gaffe.
You're getting busted. You're getting busted. But you do love your herbs.
I do love my herbs.
You do?
Yeah, but I do love my wife more.
Okay.
I know she's gonna see this.
You just wish that, she
Can you replay that one again?
Yeah, well,
I'm just kidding.
Okay, what is really good for, what do we put rosemary on?
Barbecue. Okay, Next time you're going to be grilling at home on your summertime, go out and cut a bunch of rosemary. Don't stick it on what you're grilling. Put it off to the side of the grill and let it sit there and smolder. That aroma of the rosemary will like smoke your grilled steak or your fish or your vegetables. And then that rosemary grilling is going to make your neighbors really jealous.
Okay. And aren't herbs good for...
Herbs, you said?
The Australians will be like, it's herbs! Herbs, whatever! Rice, potato, potato. Aren't these have a lot of medicinal purposes? I know I do oregano when I don't feel well.
Oregano is very good for cleansing. In fact, there are chicken farmers that are looking at using oregano in the diets because it has a very, let's say, preventional effect against, preventional effect, is that a word? Preventional, here we are.
It is on this show.
We make up words.
Anything's.
Preventative effect on salmonella. Isn't that interesting? But yeah, a lot of different herbs have a lot of different medicinal qualities. Many of them that we usually think of as medicinal, we don't eat. Parsley, though, is one of them. You know, if you combine parsley, it can be.
That's why I don't like it.
Parsley and cilantro can be very detoxifying. Isn't that great? I love the color of parsley. That emerald green.
It's just like,
why don't you like parsley?
I just feel like it's that.
What, you think it's boring?
I just have this image of like someone with it stuck in their teeth. You know what I mean? Like parsley in your teeth. Like that's the image. Do you have something in your teeth?
No.
I mean, I don't know if. So I just feel like it just doesn't taste.
I think that taste is amazing. I think it's
something in my teeth.
That's really good.
Parsley's like the guys that you date. They're just like a little bland, you know. I mean, good in theory. But
I haven't dated those guys yet.
You haven't dated? There's always time. There's always time. Don't tell your wife. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for teaching us. Do you have any more info for us?
Yeah, I have to say that if you're going to end up buying herbs, don't just buy the little packs. Try to look at growing them yourself. I mean, really, that's if I can overemphasize one thing.
If you don't have time for that, then go to the farmer's market.
If you don't have time for that, yeah, buy some fresh herbs at the farmer's market. You can still get fresh herbs at the grocery store. But you know what? There are so many of those that are so easy to grow that you don't need to have, even if you don't have a green thumb, you can still keep herbs growing year after year.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're changing my herb life. My herb life.
I even changed the way you say it.
Herb life. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Tell me what you want us to see on Just the Basics. Comment down below. Follow
Greg Fry Jr.
Greg Fry Jr. And continue watching Just the Basics. Thank you. Bye.
See you next time.
Fooling around in the herbs, guys. Frolicking with the bees. Okay, so what is this?
This is Opal Basil.
Opal Basil. Why is it called Opal
I think it's just the color, really.
And you would just eat it like that?
Sure, just eat it like that. You don't trust me?
Tastes like chicken.